Hello there, dear friends, and welcome once again to the Relaxed Fantasy Review. Today, we're continuing our series in the Brand New Player's Handbook, talking about the subclasses that we find within. And we're continuing on with the Barbarian, talking about a completely brand new subclass, new to the Player's Handbook, new to D&D, the Path of the World Tree. This one leads heavily into Norse mythology, talking about what's it called? Ysidril? I don't know. The world tree that connects the multiverse together. Very popular in mythology, and here we have a barbarian that taps into its power. How does this brand new subclass enhance the already enhanced barbarian? We'll get into the details in just a moment, but before we do, I'd like to let you know Relax Fantasy Review has memberships. For just $1 a month, you can support me here on YouTube and get a couple benefits. First, you get a little badge next to your name in the comments, letting folks know that you're a supporter. But also you get early access to my videos. I upload videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I upload them a day early for members only. If that interests you, you can click the join button just down there next to the subscribe button. I'd love to see you in the comments with your member badge. And if it doesn't interest you, that's totally fine too. Just watching the video at all, liking, subscribing, and enjoying it is the best way to support me. So thank you so much for watching my content here on YouTube. So, as with all other classes in the game now, barbarians get their subclass at level 3, and if you choose Path of the World Tree, you start off with the feature Vitality of the Tree. When you enter your Rage, you gain a number of temp HP equal to your barbarian level. So 3 temporary hit points. Remember, as you're raging, that you have resistance to most damage, weapon damage anyway, so that's similar to getting like 6 hit points, I would say. And it goes up. It doesn't scale super fast. At level 10, you're getting 10 temp HP. At level 20, it's 20. So it's a hit. Basically, you're getting yourself a free hit, maybe a little less. But as a barbarian, remember, that's effectively doubled. So you're doing okay with that. But that's not all. The other thing, while you are raging during your turn, you can choose a creature and you can grant them temporary hit points as well. A number of d6s equal to your rage damage bonus. This means 2d6 straight away, and then later in the game 3d6 and 4d6 near the end. And yeah, this is every turn. This doesn't take a bonus action, this doesn't take anything. It's just as long as you're raging, you can grant temporary hit points. 7, 10, 12, 14. You're handing out temp HP every turn to a friend of your choice. That's a lot. That's a lot of temporary hit points, especially considering how long rage can last. They don't last after the rage, so this isn't something you can kind of do at the beginning of the day, spend a rage charge and just give everyone a bunch of temp HP. It doesn't work that way. But still, this is like you're a support barbarian. You're getting temp HP for yourself and you're giving it to everyone else in combat. That's incredible, and it's a lot of them too. I say this is 10 out of 10. No questions asked. Level 6 comes along and you get a feature Branches of the Tree. Branches of the Tree gives you a power of battlefield control. While you're raging, when another creature starts their turn, you can use your reaction to force them to make a saving throw, a strength save, based on your strength as well. The DC is based on your strength. If they fail, you can teleport them to within 5 feet of you. They have to be within 30 feet of you, so you're teleporting them 30 feet at most. And when they land next to you, their speed becomes 0 until the end of the current turn. Now, at first, this just sounds like a great way to stop an enemy from running. They start their turn and they're about to go do something you don't want them to do, whether it's running or attacking an ally, and you just say no, and you zap them over to you, I guess by grabbing them with the roots of the tree, yanking them towards you. Then they start next to you, and then they can't move. They're stuck there. That's very, very strong battlefield control, and would be great if it just worked on enemies, but it doesn't. Because you can use it on a friend too. It doesn't damage anyone, it just teleports them. So if they start their turn grappled, restrained, stuck inside a wall of force, who cares? As long as you can see them, and they're within 30 feet of you, they start their turn, and you reaction teleport them towards you. if they're willing to give up their speed, which they probably are if they're in a bad situation, and start their turn next to their raging barbarian, holy crap, this is just teleporting everyone. This is very strong again, and I give it 10 out of 10. Then level 10 comes along and you get the Battering Roots power. During your turn, your melee weapons that have the heavy or versatile property, so basically the big heavy weapons like great swords and mauls, or versatile ones like battle axes, longswords, and warhammers, they get an extended reach of 10 feet, or 10 feet greater, so it would be 15 feet if they're 10-foot weapons. And if they're pole arms, like a glaive or something, this extends to 20 feet. It says the tendrils of the world tree extend from you. So basically you swing your weapon and the world tree tendrils hit your enemy instead. And when you hit a creature in such a way, you can activate either the push or topple weapon mastery in addition to whatever you're using. So if you're using a weapon that has cleave or graze, like one of your giant weapons, you can also push or topple and have an extended reach. And by the way, you don't have to be raging to do this. You can just do this anytime you like. And it doesn't have a limit to how many times. This is every attack. So if you've got your extra attack, which you do, and a bonus action attack, let's just say, that's 3 attacks that can both extend and get an extra weapon mastery. What? This is nuts. You can reach further than the giant barbarian when they've got their giant form and are swinging hard. The world tree has busted your range as a barbarian, and once again, with the push mastery, you can knock enemies 20 feet away from you, 10 feet further. Just, yeah, this is crazy. This is more 10 out of 10. We are absolutely blowing this out of the water. Level 14, we get our final feature, Travel Along the Tree. When you activate your rage, and as a bonus action while your rage is active, you can teleport 60 feet to an unoccupied space you can see. So that's 10 minutes that you're raging, and yeah, you can use a bonus action to teleport. Now keep in mind, if you aren't hitting a creature, you have to use your bonus action to extend your rage. So out of combat, this is a little tricky because you have to use your rage, you teleport, and then you have to bonus action sustain your rage unless you can hit someone, and then you can teleport again. So it's not like you're getting unlimited teleporting out of combat. You'd get at most 2. But in combat, while you're hitting creatures, you can just teleport all the time. 60 feet, too. And there's more. In addition, once per rage, so, once per combat, I suppose, you can increase the range of the teleport to 150 feet, a very, very long distance teleport. And when you do so, you can bring up to 6 willing creatures within 10 feet of you with you. So this is the sort of thing you might do out of combat, where you got a long distance to go and you just rage and bring everyone 150 feet away. Very, very strong. And you do have to be able to see it, so this isn't like Dimension Door good, but it's still very powerful. And if you are fighting, you don't even have to stop using your rage. You can just do this. I suppose if you're like in a really bad spot on a battlefield, you could like teleport the whole party away from it or something. Or maybe you're bringing like, civilians to safety or something. Who knows? Up to 6 creatures, 6 willing creatures. This is nuts. In combat, you can bonus action teleport at will, effectively. Further than Misty Step, and it doesn't take a spell slot. Just what are we doing? This is so strong. This is 10 out of 10, and the whole subclass, every single feature in here is perplexingly powerful. Like, they've been trying to dial in the balance of the subclasses. I think they missed the mark on this one a bit, but I'm not mad about it. I cannot wait to see a barbarian like this at my table. This is 10 out of 10. It is easily the most powerful barbarian subclass, no questions asked, and it is definitely a contender for the strongest subclass in the entirety of D&D. Teleporting at will, both yourself, your enemies, your allies, having crazy reach with your weapons, temporary hit points every turn, no action economy needed. 10 out of 10. There's no other way to say it. This does everything you want it to, and then some, and then some. I'm very, very impressed. The Path of the World Tree is my new favorite barbarian, and is, I think, inarguably the strongest one in the game. Nice job. This has been the Relaxed Fantasy Review. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe down below. Have a look for the join button down there, and keep your eyes peeled for more subclass reviews coming down the line soon. Have a good one, my friends.